This week's US CQM forecast alert is economic growth in 2023 Q2, expenditure side 2% versus income side 0.4%. Both overall job gains and service sector job gain fell short of ARIMA forecast in June. Goods export fell even more than ARIMA forecast, but goods import were about the same as the ARIMA forecast. Personal consumption expenditure was revised downward, and the trade deficit widened. Stock prices rose well ahead of ARIMA forecast in June, but the PCA revised down economic growth forecast due to June job growth, May inventories, and net exports. CQM forecast economic growth on the expenditure side to be around 2.0%, and that on the income side to be around 0.4%. Average economic growth on both the expenditure and the income sides, equivalent to the GDO announced by the BEA, is around 1.2%. Recession concerns remained when looking at real final sales. Both headline inflation and core PCE price deflator growth rate have been revised upward. Core PCE price deflator growth is above 4%, and inflation is unlikely to ease further. Meanwhile, the GDP price deflator has slowed to 2.45%. The PCA revised down its real GDP growth rate from 1.47% to 1.23%, closer to the average growth rate of 1.18% on both the expenditure and income sides of the CQM. The GDP price deflator also fell from 2.64% to 2.28%, below 2.5%. Conclusion from this week's US CQM forecast alert. First, the latent true economic growth rate in 2023 Q2 is around 1.2%. Focusing only on GDP would be too optimistic. Second, recession concerns remain from real final sales. Third, the core PCE price deflator exceeded 4%, raising doubts about a future decline in inflation. This slide contains additional information about this week's detailed CQM forecast and shows how to access past US CQM forecast alert.